YouTube. We're going to be looking at a bullet puller I picked up. I made a run of 45 ACP using some tight group, and I screwed up reading the wrong powder line and loaded it a little hot. So I was using the old standard inertia type puller, but let me tell you, that gets old fast, especially if you're pulling a large number of rounds. So what I've done since then is I went to Forster and I purchased this bullet puller that works in the Forster coax press. And to tell you the truth, I had a lot of trouble getting it working in the press, to the point where I ended up using my Lee press to use it, and I've had no problems with the Lee press. So I'm just going to introduce you to the puller. It does work well, at least in the Lee press, and I'm sure it works well in the Forster press, and I'm just stupid. But I can't figure out how to. What's happening is, anyway, it just keeps turning as I tighten the lock bolt. It just keeps turning within the die, even though I have this lock ring here. And excuse me. But anyway, the way it works is you pick up these collets, and you can see where it's tapered. This tapered edge, you can see this little red ring here, and that's because I've added a little bit of gun grease, just a little bit on my finger, and rubbed it in there. They suggest doing that. Excuse me. They're caliber specific. This one is 445, and you just simply insert it in there. And you take this collet tightening bolt and tighten that. I'm trying to do everything one-handed, apologize. And you simply put this die in your press. You take the round that you're going to pull, 45 ACP in this case, slip it in there. Raise it up, tighten this down. I've been using this really cheapy wrench here, and it was a little small, and I just kind of widened it with the file. But you tighten it, lower your arm, and it withholds the bullet. So I'm recovering the powder. And when you loosen this particular bullet might, it did fall out. They haven't really been falling out because they're lead and they get a little sticky, but this one did. And so I'll load another one. You could see, I mean, between the noise level and the speed, there's just no comparing this versus the old inertia pullers. And I've just been very happy. I'm going to try to catch, oops, I did catch it here. Bullet just pops right out. Take your new one. And so the pace that you can do this is pretty impressive. The puller itself, I think, oops, I missed one there. Right as I start talking, I screwed up. The puller itself, I think, is around $10 or $12, and the collets run, you know, each caliber might be another $10. But again, if you screw them up, where did that one go? Alright, no matter, I'll find it. Anyway, if you screw up a lot of rounds like I did, it sure does make it worthwhile. I did pick up about 3 other calibers just to have those on hand. But I must say, it's almost fun pulling bullets when you have this guy. So this one doesn't appear that it's going to come out. So I'm glad that happened, so I can show you what I've been doing. Oh, there it is, it fell out. Anyway, I have a little tool that just took this little plastic thing, and I've just been poking this down inside, soft enough that it won't mar the lead, even though these are hard cast. And that's been working well. So that is the Forster coax bullet puller, and it works really well. And I know RCBS makes one, and I believe it's Hornady that makes one, the cam puller, but this is the only one I've played with, so it's the only one I can give you a recommendation on. Pretty pleased with it. I trust Forster just because their coax press is so amazing and awesome, but like I said, I couldn't get it to work on that press. So the Lee, good old standby Lee, worked just well. Alright, take care YouTube. Thanks much.